So, hey, guess what? Fall Out Boy's back! Okay, so now that we've gotten past that really lame intro, let's talk Fall Out Boy reunion. Okay, so Fall Out Boy, the Believers Never Die tour, was my very first concert way back in the 8th grade, and I'm a senior now, for reference point, so it's been like 4 years, like 4.5 years, and so needless to say, I'm pretty super freaking pumped because Fall Out Boy's back. And I mean, we waited. We waited through a hiatus for 3 years. For over 3 years for this band to come back. And now it has happened and they are back and all is well in the world and it's a beautiful place to be in right now. But of course, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to critique this new song. So, let's do this. Let me just start with, what went on during the hiatus. So, Patrick did his whole soul punk solo album, which I am a huge fan of. If you haven't heard it, you should have, because, I mean, it's actually genuinely good. I really enjoy it. You know, I think that This City was probably the most known song off that album, the most popular one. Personally, I don't care for it, and I'm from Chicago. But I think the rest of the album is actually really good. I mean, and even that song's catchy. But, I think he did a great job with the lyrics and the sound, and he really broke free, and he came out with this album. And his whole new look after he lost all this weight, and it's awesome. And like I said, I've seen Fall Out Boy live when Patrick was on the heavier side, and really he seemed more stationary. I think when he was with Fall Out Boy, he kind of just stood there and played and sang, and that was it. I mean, he felt that he liked the music, but there wasn't like so much excitement and charisma. But I saw him at Lollapalooza for his solo work, and he was phenomenal. Like, honestly, probably one of the best performances I've seen, and I go to a fair amount of shows. But he did really good. He jumped down, like, got involved with the crowd. Was having fun. It was really good. So I think that with finding himself a bit, I guess, I think that's going to add a new dynamic to Fall Out Boy, because I don't think we're going to see so much as Pete just being like, the person that's fronting the band, kind of, or the person that's most well known or most popular. I think that Patrick's really going to take center stage, and that's awesome, because I'm a huge Patrick Stump fan. But I think that that's going to be exciting. And I mean, even on the pictures they released with the single, Patrick's the one, holding up the record and about to throw it in the fire, and the rest of them are just standing around. So I think that kind of, maybe I'm, definitely reading too much into little things. But this is just what I think. Okay, and then we have Pete Wentz, and he went and he formed the Black Cards with, I think her name was, like, BB or Bebe or something like that. I can't remember. But, and that was interesting. I don't know how, I mean, it was catchy, but I think that lyrically, the songs that I heard were crappy. But they were definitely catchy. And, yeah, that's really all I have to say about that, I guess. And lastly, but not leastly, I guess, whatever. But anyway, you have, Joe and Andy went and formed the Damn Things with the guys from Every Time I Die, and, what's his face from Anthrax, and, that was a little heavier. I like heavy music. I said it like it was a bad thing. I thought it was cool. It was pretty good. I didn't get too into it, but I enjoyed it. So yeah, I don't know too much to say about that either, because I never listened too much to it, but what I had heard of it was good. And now we are back to the present of the reunion. I'm using reunion because technically, they didn't break up. They were on hiatus, so they're not really reuniting. They're just coming off hiatus. So yeah, reunion. I hate to be the person who does this. I don't care for it that much. I know. Ah, I'm dissing Fall Out Boy and they just came back. Oh my god. Okay, but bear with me for a second, okay? Because I'm not saying, like, I'm still super pumped they're back, and I can't wait to hear the new album. But for this song to be the song that they came back with, it's kind of a letdown. I mean, again, it is catchy. It's got a nice sound to it. Like, hey, it's got my hands, got my hands. Well, you know, it's fun to sing to and, like, listen to. But lyrically, again, it's not what I come to expect from Fall Out Boy. I mean, the chorus is, you know, kind of basic. It's all kind of just an ordinary song, and I expect, I guess, extraordinary from Fall Out Boy. So that I'm a little disappointed in. Most people seem to be, like, kind of pissed off, I guess, that it's more of a pop sound to it now. I don't care, really, if it has more of a pop sound to it. But, you know, I think that could be really awesome. I think that has potential for Fall Out Boy to, like, mix a little rock with a little pop. Sorry. I think that could be, like, seriously cool, and I think they could do it. If a band can do it, it's them. I think they could do it great. But this song, what we have to hear of it so far, isn't great. It's ordinary. And I've seen Pete Wentz. I saw on his Tumblr, I'll link it so that you can see the post I'm talking about, that he said that this is the best album they've done and the one that he's, like, most proud of, or something to that effect. So, you know, hopefully this song isn't showing us what to be expecting. Hopefully it's a little better. I mean, again, I don't hate this song. I like listening to it. I was expecting more from Fall Out Boy. Butch Walker produced it, and I like Butch Walker as an artist, but I feel like, again, that's gonna make it a lot more poppy, which I've seen that a lot of people really are not liking. Personally, I think it kind of sounds like something Adam Lambert would do. But Adam Lambert is rock and roll. So I guess I don't know where I want to classify this song as. I guess it doesn't really matter so much what genre you want to stick it into, though. But I think it sounds a little more like Adam Lambert, a little less like Fall Out Boy. But again, I don't care too much about the change in sound. It's just something I think. But yes, still a good song. Fall Out Boy is still back and performing, and life is good. So check it out, and love it, hate it. Let me know what you think about it. Comment down in this area down here, and let me know what you think about it, because I'm really curious to see other people's input on the new 2013 Fall Out Boy reunion. So